It is time to say welcome to you, my friend. It is time to say welcome to you, my friend. It is time, it is time, it is time to say welcome to everyone. Yes, we bless God for another beautiful day that He has made us to come together for our story time sharing. We are grateful. So we have the Bible verse for today, which is in Hebrew 2, verse 2. It says, "Look up unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith." So we are encouraged today to keep looking unto Jesus. He's the one that started the journey of our faith, and he completed the journey of our faith with his blood for us. And that made us who we are today as a Christian. So now we can say our recitation. Let's say our recitation together. Mute and say the recitation. Go ahead.
Who am I? I'm a genius kid with positive pride. I do not allow bullying.
I will strive to fulfill my destiny.
I will
Help me, God.
my destiny.
Yeah, God is going to help us in fulfilling our destiny in Jesus' name. Let's look at this second slide. What do we see in this picture?
Grace, study. If you're not studying, you're gonna go inside.
What do we see in this slide? What do we see here? What do you see in this slide? This is a picture of what?
A bridge.
A bridge. David, okay.
It's a picture of a bridge.
It's a picture of bridge. So let us hear about this construction piece. Let us hear about how this construction bridge come together and who is behind the masterpiece. Let's see the dream, okay? Let us all sit, relax to enjoy the story. So with this picture of bridge, it gives us idea of what our story is going to look about today. You know, every time we have passed through bridge, when we are going to another location that car cannot easily go through, that we have to cross one area to the another. So our today's story is titled Determination. Determination. So let's hear about this bridge, okay? Will we tell our story, story? Will we tell our story, story? Will we tell our story, story? Story, story, story. In 1883, a creative engineer named John Roebling was inspired by an idea to build a spectacular bridge connecting the borough of New York with the Long Island. And luckily for us, which states are we? What states are we?
New York.
We are New York, and some other people are joining us from their different locations, but good for us. So we have the idea of what we are enjoying. However, bridge building experts throughout the world thought that this was an impossible thing to do and told Roebling to forget the idea. What was engineer Roebling told to forget? What was he told to forget? He was told to forget his dream, his idea. Wow, let's hear about this. They said to him, it just could not be done. It was not practical. It had never been done before. Roebling could not ignore his dream, the vision he had in his mind of this bridge. He thought about it all the time, and he knew deeply in his heart that it could be done. What was his belief towards his vision? What was his belief? What was his dream? David, you want to tell us? What was his vision? What was his belief? What did he believe?
He believed that his mission was to build the bridge, and he believed
It can be done.
deeply in his heart.
Yes, thank you. So let's continue listening. You just have to share the dream with someone else. Okay? Wow. If you are the one that had a dream, what will you do with your ideas? Okay, if you had a dream and you have idea to do something great, what will you do? Will you pursue your dream, or will you hear what people are saying? What will you do? Our today's story is titled Determination. I'm talking about a man that have idea to build a bridge, but as he is thinking about his idea to make this to reality, some people told him that it cannot be done. So after much discussion and persuasion, he managed to convince his son Washington, an upcoming engineer, that the bridge in fact could be built. Okay, he told his son that this is my dream and I believe it can be done. So working together for the first time, the father and the son developed concepts of how it could be accomplished and how the obstacle could be overcome. What obstacle is before their ideas? Yes, they were told it could not happen. No, 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 no. With this, with great excitement and inspiration, the earthliness of a wild challenge before them, they hired their crew and began to build their bridge dream. You see, at first they were told it could not be done, but they did not give up on themselves. They consult other people that give them idea that yes, we can work together and something can be done. The project started well, but when it was only a few months underway, a tragic accident on the site took the life of John Roebling. Washington was injured and left with a certain amount of brain damage. Who is Washington? Who is Washington? If you start with us, you know who Washington is. Washington is his son. Okay, Washington was injured and left with a certain amount of brain damage. Wow, what a tragedy, which resulted in him not being able to walk or talk or even move. This is what happened to the people that have idea of what can be done, so that people can commute from one borough to the another, from one area to another. And this is their dream. Their dream is to build a bridge so that we can commute, move from one area to the another, from other area in New York to Long Island. Hear what people have to say about them. When they hear about the tragedy, the accident that happened to them. We told them so. They're saying bad word, but I don't want to say that word. They're saying F word to them, that it's like this man did not know what they're doing. They say the word CRAZY. They call them bad men, that it's foolish to chase wild dream. They see them as a crazy man, that why are they chasing a foolish wild vision? So everyone had a negative comments to make and felt that the project should be scrapped, since the father, Roebling, had an incident. And who is the only one that knew about how the bridge could be built? So, in spite of his handicap, Washington the son was never discouraged and still had a burning desire to complete the dream. and his mind was still sharp as ever. Good. You see, when problems come, do not let us lose faith. Do not let us give up. Let us stay strong. When your friends are trying to discourage you, making you to be sad, do not give up. Remember who you are. So, the father and the son, Washington, he tried to inspire and pass on his enthusiasm on some of his friends, but they were too daunted by the task. That is, they did not do it as he expected. But see, yet, he believed in himself and his dream. So as he lay on his bed in the hospital room, with sunlight streaming through the window, okay? With sunlight streaming the window, let's listen, okay? A gentle breeze blew the crimson white curtain apart. A breeze blew the curtain apart, and he was able to see the sky and the top of the tree outside just for a moment. Okay, just for a moment, he was able to see outside. Now he's sick. He's lying on the sick bed. But being in his room, the window was open for him. He could see outside. And seeing outside, there is a light that shines on him. Okay? It seemed that there was a message for him not to give up. What is the message for him?
Not to give up.
Yes, there was a message that he sees through the window that was slightly open, that he should not give up. Okay? So suddenly an idea hit him. All he could do was move one finger. You see, he could move one finger, and he decided to make the best use of it. You see, we have our fingers, all is complete equally. Let us make use of it. If you need to do writing at school or at home, working on yourself, don't be lazy. Do your best. This man we are talking about, his finger was working well for him before, but when the accident happened, things not working well for him. But when he's getting himself, he's able to move his finger little by little, and the little he can move, he still work with it. So he slowly developed a code of communication with his wife. Wow, what a miracle. He touched his wife's arm with his finger, indicating to her what he wanted her to do. And he said, call the engineer again. He told the wife to call the engineer again. Then he used the same method of tapping his arm to tell the engineer what to do. So, yes, Michael, Samuel, it seems foolish, but the project was underway again. You see, they begin happily, but suddenly something happened, but they continue with the project. So we're told that for 13 good years, Washington taped out his instruction with his finger on his wife's arm. He taped out his finger on the wife's arm so that they can know what he's talking about. So until the bridge was finally completed. Today, the spectacular Brooklyn Bridge stands. Have we heard about Brooklyn Bridge? Who have heard about Brooklyn Bridge? Have you lived Bronx to Long Island?
So basically,
yes. Good. Gives good. So perhaps this was one of the best example of a never say die attitude that they overcome terribly physical handicap and achieve an impossible goal. You see, he achieved his goal. Often we are faced with obstacles in our day-to-day life. Our hurdle seems very small in comparison to what many others have to face. The Brooklyn Bridge shows that dreams that seems impossible can be realized with determination and persistence. No matter what the odds are, no matter what the situation, the problems are, even the most distant dream can be realized with determination and persistence. Whatever you have in mind to do, you want to work on your drawing, you want to work on how to develop some skill, be determined, keep persisting, okay? In all its glory as a tribute to the triumph of one man, indomitable spirit, and his determination not to be defeated by circumstance. You see, situation arise, circumstance arise to stop him, but he did not stop. He kept on working on his dream. It is also a tribute to the engineer and their teamwork and to their faith in a man who was considered made by half mad, who was considered mad half the world. So it stands to as a tangible monument to the love and devotion of his wife, who for 13 long years patiently decoded the message of her husband and told the engineer what to do. You see, she told the engineer what to do. As the husband was decoding to her. She was patient to decode the message. Okay? So you see that the dream was realized. He did not give up. Though situation arises, but he did not give up. The dream was built, and this is what the bridge is today. Okay? That's how the story comes to an end. And we have learned what today? What have we learned? Talk about this bridge, how the man have the idea of what he wants to do. And situation arises. They said, what did they say to the man? Who want to go? What did they say to the man? Anyone can go first. What did they say to the man when he said he had an idea of what he wanted to do? Yes, go ahead. Speak.
I'm going to. Whoa.
So what's our lesson today? What do we learn?
The lesson that I learned today
Don't be discouraged.
Yes, good. Yes.
the
From
lesson also
Captain
the lesson
American family, he said we should not be discouraged. Yes, go ahead, Deborah. What do you learn? We should not be discouraged. Someone else can talk. What do you learn? Go ahead.
I learned that to not give up on your dreams even though other people try to discourage you and believe in yourself.
Thank you. You have to continue believing in yourself. Don't give up on your dream. Go ahead, speak. Go ahead. Amanda, go ahead.
I learned that you should keep going on and you should never give up. Just keep going on and believe in yourself.
Thank you. Yes, we have to keep believing in ourselves. Michael and David, what do you learn? What do you learn? What do you learn from the story?
What I learned from the story.
What is the title of the story? What's the title of the story? What's the title of the story? Determination. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So what do you learn? David, what do you learn? And then Grace, what do you learn? Go ahead, speak. What do you learn? Gracie, what do you learn? Huh? Yes, what do you learn? What do you learn? What do you learn? What do you learn? Any other person? Any other person? So this is what I have. This is summary of what I have here today. Okay? That we should believe in ourselves. What are we to believe? What are you to believe?
Now,
Believe in yourself and in your dream. Believe that you can do it. Okay? All the knowledge you have, the wisdom that God has given to you, the understanding, the knowledge that we pray for that God has given to you, keep making use of them to do what is right, okay? To do what is good. And when we are going along with our dream, if we need godly help, if we need counsel, if we need advice, let us reach out. You have big siblings that can help you. You have teachers that can help you in the school at church, in your community where you need help. Your parents is there, okay? And also pray to God. God hears our prayer as we tell him what we want, okay? Also, we've seen from our story that we should not give up. We should not quit. We should not lose hope. When things go unexpected, let's keep hopeful. Let's keep believing, okay? Because there is always a reward for every good work. There is always what? A reward for every good works. You know, the story we talk about today happened since 1883. Man are not alive, but we remember their good work. We've passed through the bridge right there, calmly and safe, because it was well constructed and well done. Let us keep working on all the good things we know we want to develop, okay? Any other contribution? Do you have anything to say? Contribution from anyone is welcome. Amata, what do you want to tell us? Deborah? Contribution from you. Okay. So thanking you all for joining today. We were able to make it. Today was busy, but we were able to make it. So if you have homework to do or any other things to do, let us do it, okay? Help out. Okay? And continue to be obedient child. Be helpful. All right? Be obedient and be helpful. Thank you all and hope to see you on our next story time. Take care and stay blessed. Time to say bye-bye to you, my friend. It is time to say bye-bye to you, my friend. It is time. It is time. It is time to say bye-bye to everyone.